Jeopardy! Super champ Adriana Harmeyer has made her long-awaited comeback on today's nail-biting battle and did not disappoint as she crushed her opponents. Following today's impressive performance, fans have labeled the 15-time winner as the clear frontrunner to take home the top prize in the Tournament of Champions. Adriana made her Jeopardy! Debut back in May 2024 and became an instant fan favorite due to her quick wit, impressive buzzer gameplay and fun personality. She ultimately ended up winning 15 games and accumulated a whopping $351,600. The archivist from West Lafayette, Indiana is just the 17th Jeopardy! Champion who has been able to earn 10 or more wins in the regular season. Looking to expand her game show resume, she has returned to the TOC as she tries to extend her run. She went up against rivals who also have had impressive runs on the show, Will Wallace, a game design director from Austin, Texas, and Ryan Manton, a systems administrator from Columbus, Ohio. Knowing he was playing such an impressive opponent, Ryan started off with a big swing as he went all in on a true daily double that was the first one found of the game. His score doubled to $2,000 and by the first break, he was in the lead with $4,000. Adriana was in second with $2,000 while Ryan had jumped up to $5,200, while Will remained in third with $200. She overtook the lead when she found the second daily double and her total extended to $15,200 where Ryan was at $12,000. Will was barely able to get out of the red when he made a comeback at the end after losing $2,000 on the third daily double. Heading into Final Jeopardy! Adriana had an impressive $22,000 while Ryan had $12,000 and Will with just $200. Can Jennings, 50, then read the last clue under the category Countries of the World. The host read the clue. About 80 miles from Vladivostok, its 11-mile land border with Russia is the shortest of that country's 14 neighbors. Adriana added $3,000 to her total prize as both she and Ryan were correct with writing down what is North Korea. She ended up winning the game with a whopping $25,000, but Ryan gave her a run for her money just behind with $22,001 while Will finished with $0. Will reacted to the tough loss, posting online after the game. Second day of filming and I drew first match of the day again. Time to chug some coffee and play a 15-time super champ. Typical Thursday. What's for breakfast? Back later with thoughts and memories about the day. Fans also had a strong reaction, with one predicting, calling it now, Adriana will win the full tournament. How can you not see her as the clear frontrunner? All three of the players are phenomenal. It was a great game but congrats to Adriana, a third mentioned. While one more added that Adriana is the best fans have seen on the Alex Trebek stage in a very long time. Adriana moves on in the tournament, which crowns its champion after the first contestant who wins 3 games. Last year's winner was Yogesh Raut who walked away with $250,000, the same prize money that will be awarded this year. Second place will score $100,000 while the third place finisher gets a $50,000 bonus. Adriana Harmeyer, the reigning Jeopardy! Super champ, continues to dominate the game like few others have in the show's storied history. A calm yet fiercely competitive presence, Adriana has taken the Jeopardy! Stage by storm, and her latest performance only solidified her reputation as one of the most formidable contestants ever to grace the iconic game show. In her most recent appearance, Adriana faced off against 3 other competitors, each of whom was ready to bring their best game. But it didn't take long before it became apparent that no one could stand up to the sheer force of Adriana's intelligence and composure under pressure. From the very first clue in the Jeopardy! Round, her strategy was clear: she wasn't just there to play, she was there to win. The opening moments of the game featured a standard mix of questions, but Adriana wasted no time showcasing her breadth of knowledge. With each correct response, she quickly racked up dollar amounts that left her opponents in the dust. What began as a slight lead quickly turned into an overwhelming one, as Adriana moved methodically through the clues, answering with such precision that it almost seemed like she knew the answers before the clues were even fully read. It was in Double Jeopardy! That the true extent of Adriana's skill became even clearer. As the category historical figures appeared, the other contestants looked to each other with uncertainty, unsure of how deep their knowledge would go. Adriana, however, took to the buzzer almost instantly, confidently rattling off the names and dates associated with historical events like they were second nature. While the others hesitated and stumbled, Adriana surged ahead, answering every clue correctly with cool determination. At one point, her total had ballooned so far above the others that it became nearly impossible for them to catch up, even with a daily double and the final Jeopardy! Round remaining. The studio audience watched in awe as Adriana expertly dissected each question, almost as if she were solving riddles that only she could comprehend. Every time the camera cut to her competitors, you could see the disbelief in their eyes as they realized they were witnessing something truly exceptional. By Final Jeopardy, the writing was on the wall. The category was modern art, and while her competitors struggled to lock in their wagers, Adriana remained unflappable. With a confident nod, she bet a significant portion of her winnings, setting herself up for a finish that would be as memorable as her journey thus far. When the Final Jeopardy! Clue appeared on the screen, she buzzed in quickly, offering the correct response without hesitation, her knowledge proving to be as deep and wide as ever. The game concluded with Adriana Harmeyer's total soaring into the six figures, leaving her opponents well behind. The final scores had no real drama. Adriana's victory was inevitable, but it was the ease with which she triumphed that left a lasting impression. Fans of Jeopardy! Wasted no time in flocking to social media, where they began to express their admiration and excitement over Adriana's dominating performance. Many hailed her as a big frontrunner for the upcoming Tournament of Champions, TOC, a title she seemed destined to earn with every passing day. The hashtags #AdrianaForTalk and #JeopardyQueen began trending, with fans speculating that Adriana could go down as one of the greatest contestants in the show's history. Adriana's path to the TOC is now clear. With her victory streak showing no signs of slowing down, the whispers around her becoming a household name are growing louder. Some fans even drew comparisons to other super champions who've left their mark on the game, such as Jennings and James Holzhauer. But while those names are legendary in their own right, Adriana's performance has taken on a different aura. She's not just answering questions, she's delivering near-flawless performances, making her opponents look like amateurs. In interviews, Adriana has been nothing short of humble about her incredible run. "I'm just trying to enjoy the moment," she said in a post-game interview, her calm demeanor a stark contrast to her ruthless performance on stage. Jeopardy! Is such a special game. Every time I walk onto that stage, it feels like a privilege. Despite her modesty, it's clear that Adriana is setting herself up for something truly historic. Viewers can't seem to get enough of her quiet confidence and sharp wit, and it's easy to see why. Her knowledge spans an impressive array of topics, from history and literature to science and pop culture, and it's that versatility that makes her such a terrifying opponent. When she buzzes in, there's rarely a moment of doubt in the air. The audience knows it's just a matter of time before she answers correctly. As Adriana's winning streak continues, speculation about her future in the Tournament of Champions intensifies. The competition will be fierce, but if Adriana's recent performances are any indication, she is poised to take on any challenge that comes her way. The TOC is known for bringing together some of the best and brightest minds to compete for the ultimate title, and with Adriana's name already being bandied about as a frontrunner, it's clear that the stakes have never been higher. But even as fans gush over her impressive run, Adriana remains focused on the task at hand. "I'm not thinking too far ahead," she explained, "I'm just trying to stay present and keep playing my best game." That focus, combined with her skill and knowledge, will likely make her a force to be reckoned with in the TOC. In the days following her latest victory, fans have continued to shower Adriana with praise, calling her an inspiration and marveling at her ability to answer questions with such grace and ease. One fan wrote, "Adriana is the type of champion Jeopardy! Needs, a humble genius who makes the game look effortless." As for her fellow competitors, it's clear that Adriana's reign on Jeopardy! Has sparked a mix of admiration and fear. While some may be intimidated by her brilliance, others are eager to test their skills against a competitor who has quickly become one of the show's brightest stars. And as the Tournament of Champions draws nearer, there's no doubt that Adriana will be a force to be reckoned with in the most prestigious contest of all. For now, though, the question remains, how far can Adriana Harmeyer's dominance take her? Fans are watching, and her journey is only just beginning.